Hey everyone, 30.6 here, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Japanese campaign. I can't remember if I called it the Rising Sun campaign or the... you know what, you can just yell at me in the comments. Alright, yep, we're back. So, it's been a couple weeks since I recorded the first episode, so I'm trying to just gauge what we did. Oh, right, we just started the campaign and designed the ships. Okay. That answers that question. Am I recording? We are. Excellent. Okay. So, let's get ourselves a better view on what's going on in the world. There are no... we're probably going to end up at war with Russia. This was kind of given. So, as for campaign goals, I've finally kind of narrow down the general goals, and I want to tell you all of them because I think every campaign I'm going to try to give myself some rules to follow just to make the playstyle more interesting. So for example, for this campaign I'm going to set a rule. Rule number 1 is that we are not allowed to go to war against the United States or Britain. This is going to be a fully focused campaign. We can go to war against any other major power or minor power. We cannot go to direct war with the United States and Britain, and the story will explain why. So the story that'll follow this campaign will explain why. Rule number 2, we can scrap ships, but here's the trick. When we scrap ships, there has to be one ship, there has to be at least 1 to 3 ships of the class remaining by the end of the game, which is probably going to be 1940. So, I'm just going to write this down to make sure I remember. And then 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3 ships of each class must survive. So they don't, like our last campaign with the no scrap rule, we will have that rule in place just to make things more interesting. So again, there will be no conquest of the Philippines or Hawaii or Australia. Like, we could go after the Dutch. Like, if we end up at war with them, we can go after... Why is Malaysia independent? You know what? It's 1900 and Malaysia's independent. How the frick does that work? This was still British East Indies. What? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to bother with it. So, just to get a better situation for me, mainly, again, I haven't played in a couple weeks. We have good relations with just about everybody. We're a little bit in the negative with Germany. We are very much in the negative with Russia. A little bit in the negative with China. And everyone else we're just kind of mid with. So we do not exactly have the best economy right now. I am going to up the shipyard size, spend some money, get that handled. I'm just trying to build the economy. If we can get the economy going like in the US campaign, we'll be golden. So, research. What were we researching? Oh, Krupp 2... Torpedo 2, what is this cruiser design? 7,000. Oh, the semi-armor cruiser 2. Okay. We could prop a priority on that. Get that in 4 months. I'm not concerned about anything down there. We do need to stay with the times, so I'm going to try, at least for a little bit, to put off the Russia war. It's going to happen, guys. There's no way we can avoid it. But the first thing I want to do is I want to try to get an alliance with Britain, which historically happened. So... we're going to improve relations with the British Empire, and we're going to go to the next turn. I'm not going to be building much right now since we're just so early game. There's no real Romania signs. Okay. Everyone's just in revolt, and Canada's decided to repatriate Newfoundland, so that'll be fun for the Brits. Anything new on research? This is kind of the early game stuff, so we're just missing out on a bunch of stuff. All of our stuff is Mark II, Mark I, so there's nothing really good right now. So, as it stands, we're just going to keep tiptoeing back and forth between improving relations with Britain and the US until we can at least get an alliance. Hopefully we can get a minor power. I would like to have a minor power we can sell ships to like we did last campaign. Oil discovery. Not improved. Okay. The fleets are where? Yokosuka and Sasebo. Alright. I apologize to any Japanese viewers if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Please let me know in the comments. Spell it out phonetically for me. Oh, man, I didn't want that to be named Kaga. Oh, well. 2 months till the cruiser. Boilers? Just better funnels for destroyers. Nothing on the big guns, small guns. I really would love to put a priority on here. Try to get the Dreadnought early. But, I'm more concerned about the cruisers and the, help me out here. The cruisers and the armor. Because Russia, most of their fleet, again, just historically is going to be concentrated in Europe, the Black Sea, the Baltic. So I'm assuming that the AI does something similar in the game. I don't think they do, but we're just gonna assume that they do. Plus, we have 2 Death Stack fleets, so I don't foresee any problems with that. -7 unrest, 2% to GDP. Absolutely. 2% of GDP. Holy crap. Yeah, we need that. Oh, the U.S. is going after El Salvador. Didn't we do that in our campaign? I mean, by the time we ended it, we had like most of Central America under our control and most of South America, now that I'm thinking about it. And we had all of China, effectively. Research tab, 1 month. Turret mechanisms. No, it's just increased length. Beautiful warfare? What is this? Blockade tactics? I mean, we're not going to be able to fully blockade the Russians unless we get like fleet basing rights from the Brits, which I'm going to try to do. Let's actually look at the fleets. So, Britain, Germany, the United States, Russia all have 5. Spain has 2. We have the same amount of battleships as China. They've got a bigger fleet than we do, but I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, did I make torpedo boats or did I make destroyers? I made destroyers. No, I did make torpedo boats. I just never put them in production. Never put them into production. Thank God I can English. Okay. Let's build 20. And I want all of you, we're going to form torpedo boat squadrons. And I'm going to continue with my, put them in Busan. I'll say this like I said the last campaign. I'm going to use the torpedo boats like PT boats. Just a lot faster and a lot... Not as fast, because torpedo boats were devils on the ocean. So, Ottoman Empire, Greece signs with the United States. Hey, better relations. Everyone's just popping off. Okay. We'll take that off, and... Protection 2. That would be powerful against Russia. So we're going to do that. And as for the United States, we're going to improve relations. So what's our GDP growth right now? 0.672. We don't have any oil provinces right now. So, I mean, the goal, if we'll probably end up with a war with the Dutch at some point, knowing us. It's Japan, as you do. We'll probably end up with like control of this. So we'll get some oil eventually. Or, failing that, we'll just go to war with China. Naval blockade efforts. The United States is not interested in warming up to us. That's fine. We'll just continue talking to the Brits. Hey, Britain, we'd like to buy ships. Thank you. Which actually happened historically. Japan would buy... Oh, we can now have 2 superimposed large turrets. That's very nice. Japan ordered ships. Like, some of their earliest battleships were built, if I remember correctly, some of the earliest destroyers, cruisers, and battleships were built in British shipyards. You can check me on that, but I think I've got it correct. Jordan's in revolt, Kazakhstan, Tripolitania, okay. I don't think we're considered a major power right now, which is probably why no one's aligning with us, but we'll work on that eventually. Finances... growing, question mark? I don't think we need that much in the balance, so I'm gonna up... How much can I up this without losing money? 70%. Alright, yeah, we need the crew. And I want the transport capacity up. That's the most important thing. So actually, from the last time I recorded an episode, I have since finished the semester. Thank God. Let me tell you all something. College Spanish is not for the faint of heart. If you ever want to understand the pain, play War Thunder at any BR above like 4.7, or just play War Thunder in general for more than 20 hours, and that's what it feels like. Especially when you don't speak the language natively. And again, I'm half Italian, so this woo! Ooh, that's fun. Anyway, yeah, no. And no, the Italian I know, in case you all are asking. Ooh, TNT-1. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a refit for everybody. I want that. Give me that. That'll make it safer. Yeah, the Italian I know is proper pronunciations, city names, and things I'm not allowed to repeat. Make with that what you will. Britain, let's be friends. Excuse me. Sorry, if I say excuse me and there's like a gap in the audio, it's probably me like burping or sneezing. Manners and all that stuff is still important. Come on, economy! Grow! Grow! I'm going to wait on that TNT for us to build the new cruisers. Canada joins with Russia. What did Kanye mean with that? United States. Relations. Just keep going. Wait for the torpedo boats. Alright. They're finished construction. So they'll be commissioning. That'll take a month. I mean, we could poke the Russians, but I'm not quite ready for war yet. I'd like to get the new heavy cruisers out, because I think, is that semi-armored cruiser 2 a light cruiser hull or a heavy cruiser hull? I'm going to assume it's heavy cruiser hull. So having them, I might design them as more convoy raiders. And I haven't picked a doctrine, so let me make a note of that. I need to make a doctrine for how we're going to do this, because last time we just went fleet and being, so maybe trade, if you want to talk about it in Hearts of Iron 4. God help me. I can't speak. I can't think. Oh, put it in Hearts of Iron 4 naval doctrine things. So, find combat style. Style. I mean, I might just end up with a no-scrap fleet at this rate, because I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. Hey! Britain has central Canada. Oh, this is going to be cursed. It's not as cursed as it could be, but it's still cursed. Politics. Britain. We should be friends. Research. 3 months, 3 months, 8 months. Just kind of... Again, we're just kind of sitting around waiting for something to happen. Now we have 68 ships. Everyone's building up pretty big. The reason why I'm not building a lot right now is, again, early game. We don't need a freaking massive navy right now. especially if we want to get ahead of time on stuff. So Britain improved. Let's go back to the United States. What's our growth year on year? 8.362. Okay. Oh, that's per month. No, that's per year. Okay. So in 1 month, this is just what? Yeah, casemate gun barrel length. So we'll get a bunch of stuff in 3 months, and then I'm gonna switch over to probably hull construction. Or no, I'll go to engines. By the way, I'm hoping at some point eventually I'll be able to make it out to Tampa and go on the SS American Victory. So I'm gonna rant about this for a second. I have a theory. Just as there's the indomitable human urge to pet anything that moves, men like to mess around with heavy machinery. Okay, it's just a thing. And one of the things I love is big steam engines. I was a train kid growing up. How could you tell? But we have a Victory ship, a convoy ship in Tampa. It's a couple hours south of me. Nothing with us. Okay. Anywho, what's our relations like? Medium. What was I ranting about? Oh, right. So anyway, I want to get in. I want to peek around the engine room because I just want to look at the big. I think it's triple expansion engines, right? Oh man, I'm gonna have to look that up now. Yeah, reducing unrest is always good. Arabia, Kamchatka. Okay. I'm very confused. Okay, armor quality, control station. Central fire control, that's just a blank tech. Explosives, take that off. Hull protection. We'll put that on. Kind of need that, and then see if we can get a breakthrough on engines. Alright, let's see. Open up a tab on my phone because I don't have dual monitors. Let's see, SS American Victory. Boom. More improvement with the Brits. Research. Nothing yet. Ooh, big guns. Oh, Mark 310s. Yes. SS American Victory. Still service in Korea as well. Cross compound steam turbine. Stop that. All's Chalmers cross compound steam double turbine with double reduction gears. So she's geared steam turbines. Only 6,000 horsepower? She's a convoy ship. So 20.1 miles an hour, 17.5 knots. She just sits in Tampa. She looks nice. I haven't been to see her in person. I've seen photos, so eventually, when I have time and money and I'm not screaming in terror at something else. CPC, Mexico and Germany. I just realized what I read out. Okay, the joke just writes itself. The joke just writes itself. Alright. We're almost at 200% transport capacity, which is nice. So, green line go up, please. Green line go up, please. We'll put a priority on that. I want the 10-inch guns. So just keep going forward, keep chugging along. I'm trying to keep an eye on how long I've been recording for, roughly. This might be an hour episode, it might be 40 minutes, I don't know. We'll see. And as I'm writing this episode, I still haven't finished the trailer yet, nor the story episode. I'm just trying to get a batch of recordings in so I can publish them one after the other. So like the trailer will go out, it'll be, so this is talking before I finish making the trailer, before it's released. That'll probably go out the week before, and then the story episode will come out first, and then the next day will be the building the fleet campaign. Yes, plus 13 relations. Okay. Please. Internals protection. What is this? Nope. Engineers. Torpedo propulsion. Gyroscope. Yeah, just better range and accuracy and stuff like that. Come on. Give me something, game. No. Proof with the United States. Give me something. Hey, multiple expansion steam engine. Okay. At least it'll be done, and then we can just go straight into the engines. Get all of our ships refit in like 1902. And then, yeah. Because that's probably what it's going to be like. Because if I do full priorities, it'll probably lower it down to like 11 months. It'll be like 1902. We'll start refitting, and we'll build a fleet of heavy cruisers. So we're just going to be sitting here for a minute, and y'all listen to me ramble. Which somehow y'all put up with last frickin' season of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Like, we hit over 5,000 views with the channel. I think the top episode was the Rampage of the USS Wyoming. So was it Svensky? Huh. Torpedo protection 2, 2 large super encodes for Denmark and Italy. Okay. And that was another thing that a lot of people don't know. The Soviet Union actually had a deal with Italy to buy ships. So, I take that off. The 21 months. This gets done. It might be 20 months. Might not wait that long to build a new ship, but I do want the Mark 310s. Okay. Sarawak. Back to the United States. Or monarchy, right? Yeah, constitutional monarchy. Okay. Wait, what is the... Why is green line not go up? I could increase the crew pool a little bit more. Actually, no. Up the tech budget just ever so slightly. Oop. 70... Can I get away with 73? No, I need an even number. 72%. Okay. Research, 15 months. That put us in, what, 1903? Before we even do refits? That's a bit long. I'll wait one more month, and then we'll look at those new class of cruisers. Just trying to see if something will happen. Again, we could still just poke the Russians, but I don't know. I don't even have goals, really, for this season. Like, last season I had kind of a goal. This time around, not so much. Unless it's dunking on communists, which is, well, it's a pastime. As an American, it is another cruiser? Okay. Does that matter? No, that'll be done in 3 months anyway. Okay. No, that doesn't matter. Politics. No, we already improved relations. Well, I guess we're going to design 2 cruisers. Or just figure out which one is better. Maybe design a pair of cruisers, or I don't know. I'm just biding our time. You know what? That's going to be the name of the episode. Biding our time. Come on, build the new ships. Oh, no, somebody's designing something. Okay, that's why it takes so long. Come on, game. Also, speaking of warships, while we're on the subject while playing this game, a friend, my mother's good friend, we've known them for years. She gave me a 1/350 skill model kit of the Turpets that she found somewhere. I still have my pile of shame of stuff that I haven't completed yet, so that's just sitting over there with the other pile. Alright. 2 months. 2 months. We're just gonna sit here and bounce back and forth between improving relations and just figure it out. So it'll be 1902 when we design the new ships. I might end the episode after that. We probably won't get into exciting stuff until probably like episode 3, because that's what happened last time. Venezuela, Netherlands. U.S. fails to gain control of Cuba. Jokes just write themselves, people. I'm just the one reading the thing. More torpedo propulsion? Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's just passive, so that just kind of does what it needs to do. Okay, 1 month. Pop over into January. Oh, look at this new cruisers. Okay. They flipped to the Soviets already? Okay. Give me prestige. Why have you flipped already? You know what? Let me guess, it flipped to a democracy. Who's in control? How much you want to bet? Yep, the commies. Alright, well, we know what we're doing. Containing commies. You came down to this southern town last summer. Look up Ain't I Right. That's a banger. So, semi-armored cruiser. Okay, you're light cruisers. $38, $50, $55, $65, $65, $41, $25, $55, $60, $60. This has better. This is just better in every way, but hull form. All right, we'll build on this. We're gonna drop range to medium. What's your recommended speed? 25. What do our destroyers go? 26. What do our light cruisers do? 22. Well, that's not acceptable. We're gonna do 24. Induced boilers. Multiple expansion 1. Hydraulic stealing. Corrupt 2. Flood 2, please. Thank you. Why are you so heavy? I'm going to bet you see armor. Tower 5. Okay, stop that. Okay. Put 1. Take it that way. Looks a little strange, but it'll get her done. Okay, guns. Everything's Mark II. I don't think 7-inchers are going to work. I want to switch over eventually to 6-inch guns for our light cruisers, and that's probably going to be our standard armament. Can I just ever so slightly shift you back, maybe reduce some of this weight? Thank you. Pull you back by 1. Move you back by 1. Back by a little further. Okay, torpedoes. Okay, you've got some tubes. Barbette. Barbette 2 couldn't hurt. Nose fused. We're going to do capped. Increased high explosive. Ballistite. Right, which one's better? 7.5 flash fire. An ammo detonation chance. This is just better. Electrical 1, enhanced reloading. Can we go 18-inch? Can. Rangefinder. No, unique coincidence. Okay, let's do a 2 question mark. Do a 4-inch main, 2-inch fore and aft, 2 inches on the deck, and then, I don't know, 4 on the conning tower, 3 on the superstructure? You do not need 8 inches on the side. Okay, you can deal with 6 and 6. Okay, 3 on the barbette. We'll do 2-inch top. We have so much extra weight. Let's go with 3s. Okay. A 4-inch side, 2-inch top. Do mines as well, that's helpful. Can I increase your range? Oh, it looks like we got a commerce raider. Okay. Those 3-inch guns will chew everything up, so it's kind of the goal. So the Kashiwara class. I like it. Let's build 10. We'll split these between the 2 major ports. Oh, that's one too many. Sasebo and Yokosuka. Right. Yokosuka. Alright. That's that. Anything interesting on research? No, we already went through that. Politics. Better relations with the states. We'll just kind of keep moving on for now. How did they lose prestige so early? They haven't been involved in any battles. I mean, it is the Russian Empire, early 20th century, so... yeah, late 19th century, early 20th century, so yeah, it makes sense. They don't exactly have a navy. Well, they did. Somewhat. Then Tsushima happened, and the Voyage of the Damned of the 2nd Pacific Squadron, so that happened. Very fun. I think we're actually ahead of time on a couple of our designs. We're just technology average, and that makes sense. I need the economy to go up is the main problem. The green line need to go up so I can do more things. China just took control of part of Thailand, and I don't like it. And Britain has completely connected Burma to Malaya. Have they? Or am I seeing things? I think I'm seeing things. Let's take a look. Central Fire Control. No, that's just China. Okay, well, I think we'll take Thailand. Because we're going to end up at war with them. More shipyard capacity, please. Dreadnoughts are not too far away. In the grand scheme of things. Might actually be what that next tech is. I would really like for that to be the next tech. Britain, please. Why is your naval prestige in unrest so bad? Who's in charge? What? Okay. Wait, who's in charge of our... Why are the nationalists in charge? My unrest is higher. My GDP growth is lower. Put the center in charge, or the right wing. Okay, put them in charge. I wish you could kind of mess around with the political system a little bit more in this game. Just kind of maybe push a little bit. Soviet Union, Austria-Hungary are going to war. Hey, Chile! You want two kinus? Very well. And Britain is in complete revolt. Okay, let's see here. If I had to guess, the Soviets are probably going to take Galicia, which we know is Slovakia, and that might take Hungary. Ireland is in revolt. It is 15 years... Is it 15 or 14 years too early? I can't remember. Right. Chile ordered... Oh, I need to get a notebook. This is exciting. We actually have our first order of ships. I break out the notebook again. Boom. Let's see here. Okay. Chile. You will be Chilean Navy LC, CLC 1 and CLC 2. Okay. Research. Better boilers? Forced boilers. A little late on that, but okay. Turret mechanisms. Less reload time, okay. Better mines? Is this new mines or just better? No, just kind of blank text. Okay. Keep it going. AI is always designing ships. Okay. Alright. How about no? Okay. Well, I guess that'll be where we end this episode off. So, I will see you all in the next one.